Catchy Connie and loudmouth Linda, keeping it real, no agenda. Satire, truth, and a whole lot of fun. Politics, crime, we get it all done. From breaking news to a joke or two, we do it our way just for you. We just can't make this stuff up. 1 year strong and we ain't gonna stop. Mic in hand, voices loud, shouting truth, making you proud.
Hello, 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 hello.
Well, hello, everybody. I hope this finds everybody that had a very, very Merry Christmas. And I know you guys up there are freezing your little tails off, and I'm still wearing shorts. I want you to know. It's 72 right now, and the sun's down. So
It's 32 right now.
I think that we're going to get a little bit of cold something someday. I know we're going to get cold someday, but when and where and how and yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I got so much I want to talk about tonight. Oh, Lord have mercy, right? It's like how Connie does her spin and how she's ready to fire up. So
Oh boy.
start with so I'm going to start with this first. Everyone's seen silver on the uprise, right? Tick, tick, tick,
Yeah.
tick. Silver's going way up. A few years ago, $23. It hit yesterday at $81 an ounce.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. But here's the thing. The banks have to keep silver down because silver is used in everything, right? Silver is a very high commodity. So, yeah, we can't let the people make too much money off silver. And I saw something really funny that I wanted to share with you guys. They consider gold to be a retired king and silver to be a retired worker. because silver works on everything. And I'm going to give you some ideas of exactly what silver does, right? Okay, these are the things, think about this. These are the things that silver are in. Silver are in, okay, you're not going to believe how much silver is in. Silver is in your cell phones and your smartphones, your computers and your laptops, TVs and remote controls, circuit boards and microchips, keyboards, your mouse on your computer, game controllers, smart TVs, and streaming devices. Light switch, power delays, circuit breakers, car ignition systems, engine control units, power windows and locks, dashboard electronics, electric and hybrid vehicle batteries, charging systems, medical sensors, defibrillator pads, diagnostic equipment, heart monitoring devices. It is also it's a conductive paste in solar cells, transferring electricity generated from the sun, solar panels. It's in your microwave ovens, washing machines, refrigerators, small appliances, thermostats, security systems. It's also in your high quality audio cables, professional microphones, studio equipment, and aerospace and military electronics. And why do they use silver? Because silver is the best electronic conductive because it's non-corrosive and it lasts forever. Okay, so and in saying that, my first question was, Do we have enough silver to sustain ourselves in the United States? Do we? And the answer was, are you ready for this? You're not going to believe it. It says, I said, do we in the United States have an exorbitant amount of silver? And the answer was no. The United States does not have an exorbitant amount of silver, especially when you look at as how much we use it versus how much we produce. Here's the clear, plain English breakdown. You can use it. Okay, that was a clear breakdown. So, the United States is not the top silver producer. We consume far more silver than we mine. We rely heavily on imports to meet demand. And the places that give us our largest amount of silver is Mexico, Peru, China, Russia, and Australia. All right. So the big picture is the worker bee is silver. And if you compare the two, silver and gold, the breakdown was this is so funny. The breakdown was comparing the two. Gold is worth more because it's hoarded and trusted, while silver is used up and consumed. Gold sits in it. Gold sits in the central bank vaults, jewelry boxes, safes, and EFS and reserves. While silver is melted into electronics, spread microscopically across circuit boards, lost in landfills, and used in solar panels and medical devices.
Yeah, we use a lot of silver.
Right. So, but we've got to keep it held down because we can't have everybody start saving silver because what happens? Then they don't have it.
Right.
So then the price goes up.
Well, that's why we don't have much gold. Because everybody
Oh,
started saving it.
We have tons of gold. But at the price that gold is at $4,500
Right.
an ounce, nobody can really afford to be hoarding that much gold. But what made me laugh was gold is used for what? Jewelry, hoarding. And they put the two together and they analyzed them like this. Gold is considered a retired king and silver is considered a retired worker because all it does is work. And I thought, boy, if that isn't the truth, right there in a nutshell. Gold is worth $4,500 an ounce, while the worker bee is worth, oh, well, it was 81, and now they've knocked it down to 77. But I mean, isn't that like a reality check there?
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, here we are, we're all working, okay, so you're gonna love my next topic. And it's going all over YouTube. So Nick Shirley, I'm sure everybody is aware of Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley is pretty cool. He goes and he investigates everything. And he went into Minnesota.
I saw that.
And don't you love how he knocked on all of these daycare centers and said, "Where's the kids?"
Mm-hmm.
Kids in any of them? None of them had one child.
Yeah.
Healthcare. None of them could give a quote on healthcare.
They just found a huge fraud in Medicaid in Minnesota from Somalia. Somalia.
And they're finding out that it's not only Minnesota; they're finding it in other states too. Are you kidding me? Right now, really? Are you kidding me? Really? And they expect the Minnesotians to pay this money back? Wait a minute. All right. All right. If I give you $100 and you spend it anywhere you want to and you throw it all over everywhere, is that my fault that you disposed of it the way you did and I should have to pay what you did? That's ridiculous. No, it doesn't work like that. The government's going to have to come up with the money that the taxpayers in Minnesota paid to cover this money. That's the way I look at
Walls
it.
better dig deep in his pockets.
Yeah. Yeah. Because why should the hardworking
No,
people
they shouldn't have to pay for it.
no. They already paid once. They shouldn't pay it again. And
Right.
they definitely shouldn't be paying for daycare centers, adult and children daycare centers that has
No.
no patients, no kids. And that was
No.
crazy.
One of them had 102 kids registered.
Yeah, and not one child was there.
Mm-mm.
And the very first thing the person asked for was when he started talking about it, he said, "Who are you? And who are you who are you with? Who are you with?" You start throwing out fraud. Who are you with? And I thought,
Right.
hey, Kim, man, we're just talking about your Minnesota thing going on there. Nick Shirley just went around there and looked at all your daycares and no kids, but they're registered and making millions and millions of dollars off the government, and they think that the Minnesotan people should pay the money back, while the Minnesota government gave it to all the Somalians. Okay, so I have to tell you, we were talking about this at Christmas time, and Sandy said the Somalis got it, and my mom doesn't hear very well, and she said, "No, I didn't pick up any tamales, but that really does sound good with some pecan sauce."
Gotta love mama.
And I said, no, we didn't say tamales, we said Somalians. Oh, there's a lot of fraud going on with them. Okay, we're on the same page now. I do too. KMM, they just found today $160 million worth of fraud there in different areas. I mean, this ain't chump change.
Nope.
It's and they feel entitled, like they need it.
Yep.
So this brings me to the reason that I even did the do we know who's around us and do we really care? All right. So all of these daycares and their fancy little doors are open with their fancy little stuff in the inside and their little Mickey Mouses with no children.
Right.
Does anyone even notice that? Or does anyone even notice?
Wow.
Yeah, total is above 9 billion. Well, you know what? I believe that the government needs to cover that, because I don't think that the Minnesota people need to cover it.
Mm-hmm.
You already paid it one time. That's not
Right.
your fault that Waltz gave it to all these
Yeah.
people.
It's not your fault what they did with the money.
No. And so, you look around and you see these businesses and you question them, but you never say anything. You just keep on. Do you really pay? Do you notice what's around you? Or do you really not even really care what's around you
Right.
and what's going on? Within that block radius of Nick went around. In fact, one healthcare building, he was going from door to door to door to door. There was all of these businesses in one room.
Mm-hmm.
And no, but they didn't even have chairs in there to sit in.
Mm-mm.
They opened the door and it was like an empty room with a table, I think. And
Well,
I'm
you
like,
know what? That's where the federal government's going to have to step in, because otherwise they will get away with it, and they'll all be deported with all of that money.
yeah, yeah. Well, there was a federal judge that was just arrested.
Good.
This one was good. This one was good. She was just arrested because 123 people were missing. 123 people were missing, and she wrote off on it saying that they went missing on their own. They quit their jobs and they left on their own. And she wrote off on all of these 123 people. Well, the FBI went in to investigate, and so did it was the FBI and ICE just went in to investigate, and they were watching her, and she would come and go to the grocery store or go to work or whatever. Well, one day she came, this black van pulled up, they opened the garage door, and they had one of those heat sensors that, it tells that there's more heat,
Yep.
and they found a trap door in her garage that they opened that led them to a tunnel that was 2 miles long that went out into the desert, because this is all in Nevada. Went into the desert and found 23 ladies chained up in there, and this judge was found guilty of trafficking. How many?
They'll never learn.
She was
They'll
a
never
federal
learn.
judge. She was a federal judge. Again, do we even know who's around us?
That's the crazy thing, is that you can look at somebody
I
right
did see that they were followed by the Somalians. Yeah.
and they can hold, these powerful jobs, and you never know what they're doing behind your back.
They don't know. I mean, people don't realize exactly what other people are doing around them. We're in this busy life of, hey, Apple, it's good to see you.
Hi, Apple.
Everybody is living this fast life. They're living the fast life. They're working. They're taking care of their family. They're taking care of their parents if their parents are still alive. They're taking care of kids. If they've got little ones, they're doing all of this, and they're not paying attention to what's going on around them. Now, I'm getting ready to. Does anybody have Prime? The Prime channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prime Video from Asman from Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I want you to watch. You are going to freak out. The first season is on Video Prime. Okay. And it's called The House of David. Okay. I want you to watch that. And I want you to compare what you see in that movie and what's going on today.
Right.
Today. All right. I learned so much I told you that I watched the 10 Commandments, picked up a few things off of that. And I told Clyde, I said, I want to watch this House of David. I know about David. Okay. We all know about David. David slew Goliath, right? We all know that. David became a king. We all know that. David had an affair with Bathsheba. Okay. We all know all about that. But there's a lot more to this story than just that. And it's, we started watching it, Linda, at Clyde, what was it, 10 o'clock in the morning yesterday? The House of David. Or was it about noon? About noon. Okay, so we started at noon. We started watching at noon. The new one is a cartoon. The one I want you to watch is the regular one. That's right. The House of David. We started watching at noon, and at 9 o'clock, I was still watching. That's the first season. Second season is only 8 episodes. I'm sure we're going to go into a season 3 because they ended it way too soon. But what I was going to bring up here, in so you got the 10 Commandments, and you've got Daneth that's doubting everything that's going on the whole time, even though he sees it, he doubts it. Pharaoh doubts everything, even seeing it, he doubts it. All right. So in this one, I want you to pay attention that Abner's in this one. Watch Abner. Watch the wife. Watch what I want you to really pay attention to in this series is, and it's about Saul, right? Basically before David. But I want you to see what Saul is surrounded by. It's unbelievable how these powerful people get surrounded by these snakes. And do you not think for 1 second that our Mr. T is not being surrounded by Abners and all these kind of people?
Oh, yeah.
You can bet your sweet bottom dollar that he is. That he's surrounded by all of them, and they'll tell you whatever you want to hear, and they will make it the greatest and make you make the biggest mistakes.
Yep.
But I do. You really need to see it. You will be glued to it. You're like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Right.
I knew that there was Goliath, but I didn't know Goliath had. I now remember the Bible saying that there was 4 giants. Goliath was not the only one. There were 4. But wait till you find out why Goliath even went to fight. Wait till you find out why he even went to fight. The corruption even then was unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
There was 4 giants, and I don't know where they never said where the other 3 went. Went off into the abyss.
Right.
They didn't die. They must have went and hid in a cave and died there, I guess. I don't know. But that they were hiding in a cave in the beginning. So, but yeah, watch the corruption even then, and I thought, man, I can't wait to tell everybody. Watch the House of David. You can see the parallels running all over the place, and then we can all discuss it. Then I get all giddy. Then I can talk about it because I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to I don't want to tell all the whole story,
Right.
because then nobody wants to watch it. But it's a movie. You can see it on Prime, and it's called The House of David, and it's incredible. And I thought that Nefertiti was bad. Well, Saul's wife was something else again too. Yeah, those women were something.
Yeah. They sure were.
It's good. It's like I was telling my mom about it, and she goes, "Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that." And I thought, "You read the Bible? What do you mean you don't know about that?" And she said, "Well, the Bible doesn't go totally into. I mean, it does, but you have to go book by it and put it all together." And yeah, it's incredible. I cannot talk high enough about the House of David. I mean, did you ever watch what is what was it with Princess Di, The Crown?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
This one is more intense than The Crown.
Wow.
It's amazing. And I want you all to watch it so that we can sit down and we all can talk about it as a group. All right. So
Sounds
now
like
you
a
can talk
plan.
about what you would like to talk about because look at what I'm just going.
It's like we were on the same page this weekend with that whole Minnesota thing.
That was crazy. Minnesota is absolutely, and they're finding out that it's not only Minnesota, it's a
Hmm.
lot of other states, not just Minnesota. And,
Right.
and
I'm sure.
Minnesota people should not be held responsible for 1 red cent of that money. Not 1 red cent.
Taxpayers didn't give them that money.
No, they didn't.
The
No,
government
they
did
didn't.
of the state.
Right,
The state
right,
government did. So
right,
they're the ones responsible for that. So
right.
you're going to have to dig in your little pockets and come up with the money that y'all stole.
Right. Right.
You know,
Well, and did you see what we did on Christmas Day? We went over to Nigeria and decided, well, guess what we're going to do here? We're going to do a night. We're going to do a shower. We're going to do an air raid. Why? Because we have to take out ISIS.
I
Why?
know that night. What is it, Niger over there?
Nigeria?
No, it's
Nigeria?
not Nigeria. It's Niger.
Okay.
They said they do not want any Americans in their country. We are banned from their country.
Okay, well, all right. Then they can have ICE over there. They can have ISIS over there.
Hmm.
You know, the governor, the mayor, the police chief, they, you know what, they all, more than that, more than just that, KMM. It should
Yeah.
be the governor, the mayor, the attorney general, the police chief, anyone in power that watched that happen,
Yep.
and the people
Absolutely.
that have the money should also,
Oh yeah.
go in there. The ones that have their names on these businesses. This is where I'm getting a little aggravated. We're finding the fraud, we're finding it out, but who's being held accountable for anything? Who's going to jail? Is it happening and we're not hearing about it? Because I've been keeping my ears close to the ground,
Nobody's
and
going to jail.
no one's going to jail for it.
No. No.
Omar needs to go to jail.
Yep.
She definitely needs to go to jail.
I'm sure she's the one
She's
that taught
running that
them how to
country.
do it. Really.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that.
Certainly isn't like the times when Mary Tyler Moore lived in Minneapolis, right?
Yeah, nope, I don't think it's like that anymore. And I did, KMM, I did see where the Somalians were following Nick Shirley around. And boy, I tell you what, he put that videotape out and you know what, it went viral on YouTube. Everybody was watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Omar, her husband, the governor, the attorney general, uh, all of them, everybody that knows about it, the whole government, Minnesota's whole government knows what's going on over there, and they all need to come down over it. And then the Somalians need to go home and they need to leave the money we gave them here. Of course, they probably already spent it, right? Or they sent it home.
There you go.
See, they took the money that we gave them and they sent it back to Somalia. And,
Hmm.
I mean, come on, guys. We can't be this. We
No.
can't have our money going out the back door to other countries. We just can't.
Did you hear who the Democrats are floating around for their candidate for presidency in 2028?
Is it Newsom?
No.
Who is it?
It's Camel Toe as president and AOC for vice president.
Okay, wait a minute. She can't. Look at how she failed so bad in the last election.
And that's what they're saying.
Well, that's ridiculous. The only way they could do that is really fraudulent, really cheap, because that is just
Norm,
never going to happen. Can you imagine AOC being vice president? I couldn't. I would not give AOC if I was hiring for dog catcher. I would not hire her.
but wasn't AOC not born here either?
No, I think she's from here. But she's, you know what? She acts like her grandma's not though. But she says that, and she won't even help her grandma, by the way, that's over in Puerto Rico or wherever her grandma is. She's from Rhode Island. A real ritzy place in Rhode Island is where she's from.
Hmm.
Isn't that nice?
Providence.
Yeah. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, she's how can you come on, AOC, tell me how you can relate to being poor. And I don't think that woman can relate to anything. And she was a bartender and she walked in with barely 2 nickels to rub together on her own. Her parents had money, but she didn't.
Right.
And she had 2 nickels to rub together when she became a congresswoman.
Right.
And now she's worth how many million?
Right.
10, I think. 10 million or more. How does that work, guys? Martha Stewart went to prison. Oh, by the way, they're trying to pass a law. You can't do that now. Now that they're all rich, you can't do that anymore.
They're also trying to give themselves raises.
Like they need a raise. Don't they make enough money?
Apparently not.
Oh, well, they're all rich right now from all of their stock trading that they cheated on, that Martha Stewart went to prison for.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Did I hear, or am I just making this up in my head, that Kennedy's going to back out now and he wants to be governor over Louisiana?
I didn't hear anything.
I don't even think he wants to be there anymore. That's how corrupt the swamp has gotten up there. He doesn't even want to be there anymore.
Which Kennedy are you talking about?
The good one.
Oh.
The funny one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he even wants to be the Republican Kennedy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all of a sudden, a bunch of Republicans that are saying, I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, The Epstein files came out and they cherry picked those to make sure that, I know I love Kennedy. And they cherry picked what pictures they wanted to come out and what they didn't want to come out. And you know what was really funny is I don't know how many pictures they made sure Trump was in. And one of the victims said, and even Maxwell said, Trump never did anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're all clearing him. But he's a
They
bad.
had that one picture of him with like 10 girls.
Wasn't that from the beauty pageant that he's doing?
Gonna say he owned, Miss America and Miss Teen America, so that could have been from them. Then
It was from that.
mm-hmm.
It was from that. They have the picture unredacted online where you can see that's exactly what it's from. Oh, and then they have him on a plane, a picture of him on a plane with a blonde, and the blonde's face is blocked out. And I thought, is that when he went with his daughter, Ivanka, and now you blocked her face? Yeah. And you blocked her face out so it makes it look like he's with some kid. I don't trust these people as far as I could throw them, and most
with AI too.
Far. Oh yeah, AI's out there doing all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Norm, Um, I wanted to tell you now that you just came in. I don't know if you heard me, but I want you to watch The House of David on Prime if you have Prime. It is amazing. You need to see that because there's more there than you can believe, and it's amazing. It is one of the best shows you'll ever see, I promise you. And then we could talk about it, but I don't want to talk. Although I do want to say one thing real quick, not to just give it away, but I didn't know. Yep, the House of David. House of David. Okay, I want anyone here because I read the Bible. I've read the Bible quite a bit and feel like I'm pretty secure with it, but I didn't know that Abner was the son of the witch of Endor.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Did anyone here know that Abner, that was Saul's right hand man, was the son of the witch of Endor? I was shocked. I was shocked. I didn't know that. Just FYI, that was kind of a shocking. Yeah, because she doesn't have such a great name in the Bible.
Right.
The witch of Endor. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, the House of David on YouTube, but yeah, but that's the cartoon one. David. That's David, the cartoon one.
Right.
The one I want you to watch is on Prime, and it's called The House of David. They're actually two different things. And that's who, you know what, this is who they compare Trump to all the time. So they say this is God's David.
Mm-hmm.
Do we do that New Year's Steve Day?
Steve Day.
I don't know if I could do that without copyrights on, watch it on, stream it on here for everyone to see. That would be cool, but I don't think I can do it on here because that's what you guys are gonna do New Year's Day. Sit and watch The House of David. Well, there you go. That would be amazing. I don't think I can, because of copyrights, I don't think that I could stream it. Or I would. I think they would get me for that.
Maybe.
I mean, I can't even play music. You know, I was today on my way thinking about what show, what was I going to name the show? And I kept thinking and thinking and thinking, and I thought, what would be a good one? And all of a sudden that song came into my head. Does anybody know what time it is? Does anybody really care?
Right.
Yeah, see, we can't play it on YouTube. I didn't think so. If I could, I would. But yeah, nobody's paying any attention to what's going on around them. We got daycare centers with 109 kids registered without one child being there. And did you see the interview where he interviewed the guy and he said, how long have you been here? And the guy goes, well, I've been here since 2017. And he said, have you ever seen any children in there? And he said, no, never. Never seen any children in that daycare. Then he drove up to that one daycare and it was so fresh snow and there wasn't even footprints in the snow. My brother's celebrating last of the year, going to cinema every year now, and I think he may see that movie. Oh, see the cartoon, David? I know that's at the movie theater. The cartoon is. Yes, you are very loved, Norm, for 2026. I think we're going to go into, well, guys, I don't think, I know we are getting ready to go into a biblical 2026. I'm going to give you a prediction right now. Things are going to explode, one thing right after the other, and you're going to have a hard time keeping up. That's what I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's going to be, I think it is going to be explosive. 2026 is going to be explosive. And I don't know if you guys were here when I was talking about silver, but I'm going to tell you silver was at $81 an ounce, and now it's back down. They got to keep it. They got to keep it held back. Got to keep it held back. It's at 77 an ounce right now, so it lost almost what, $4?
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what? Let's see what happens to it Monday or Tuesday. Let's see where it's at. Let's see where it's at on New Year's Day when we talk to each other again that Sunday. It's going to skyrocket, guys, and there's no way they can hold it back. And it's going to, some banks are going to just, it's going to be crazy.
Thanks, Apple. I've had a little bit of a vacation, I'll tell you.
You're having a vacation.
Yes, I have not had the kids since Tuesday night.
Wow, that's good. Yay!
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so much. I do my best. I found a little meme, and somebody has it's like Kermit the Frog, but it's dressed like a girl and it's got big old pink lips, and it's playing the music, Mr. Lonely. You know that Mr.
Yeah.
Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. And then it's got the meme that says, "This is how I feel until I see my granddaughter again."
Oh,
It's so cute. So cute.
I need everyone to say a prayer for my daughter's dog she just got.
Oh no.
Yeah. Blood work came back, and she has an adult heartworm.
Oh no.
Apparently, the adult heartworm had to have happened when she was a pup, way before we got her. So she's been on preventative medicine. So we don't have any babies. But we have this one adult that we've got to get rid of. So kind of say a prayer for her. She's already lost her last two.
Right. I definitely will.
And this one's just a pup, and she's so good.
Yeah, KMM, I bet you enjoyed every minute of that with your grandson.
I bet that was the best.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The kids were around, you know, on Christmas Eve. And I really didn't see him too much on Christmas Day besides in the morning, like early morning, because then I went over my older son's house to watch my other grandkids open their presents. And then I said, "Peace out. My job is done." And I left for the weekend.
KMM, they gave her dicycline, I think, but they wanted to do the 3 shots, and it's at the end of the year, and she has to pay her property taxes. She's got to pay her new roof that she had to get. She's got to pay the whatever it is. What's it called? The deductible on it. I mean, all of a sudden at the end of the year, all that happened, and then they said they wanted $1,500 for that, and we just couldn't afford it. We just couldn't afford it. So they said, well, you can give her dicycling or whatever. Keep her on the preventative and see if we can't do it that way. It may take a little bit longer. That's why I'm saying let's just pray for no heart problems or any heart damage.
That's what I was on last week.
Dicycling. Wow. Isn't it an antibiotic of some sort or something?
Hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm another person I want you guys to add to your prayer list is Donna. I don't think Donna's with us tonight. Donna's not feeling very well.
Oh no.
Yeah. And yeah, I've been saying prayers for her every night. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Please keep Donna in your prayers because it's Donna's a cancer survivor
Yeah.
and her immune system's not the best. So
Right.
everybody keep her in your prayers. Shoot, we need to keep everybody in our prayers right now.
Absolutely.
But I want you to know that I had a dream last night, and I couldn't wait to get on here and tell you that I had a dream that I was standing in front. I was standing in front of a big sign, and it kept flashing 2026, 2026, 2026. And I turned around, and the lights were flashing on the ground, and it was 2026. So I find that to be positive. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not anything scary.
Did you read KMM? It said to keep him quiet and no excessive exercise and jumping around.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. And then I bought a kennel, not well,
A crate.
a crate. Yeah, I bought a crate. I mean, this is a big dog. When the crate came, I thought I bought an entertainment center.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, it's when she goes on a walk, it's just a walk. It's not a run. It's not anything. It's just a little walk. And she's a pup. So it's so hard to keep
Yeah.
her calm down.
Yeah.
So, but that's what we're doing. She's created a lot, poor thing. But right now, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I know that's what I was afraid of. Came in, doesn't it? They can throw the heartworm and it causes a clot to the heart. That's all I need right now. Please.
Right.
Yep. I don't think Donna's with us tonight. I think she's it could be. It could be and we're just but I don't think she ever had any preventative heartworm anything until after we got her. So at least we don't have babies,
Right.
you
Right.
know. At least she's not loaded with them. We just it's like she doesn't have any babies and she doesn't have a bunch of them. She just has one adult heartworm. And I thought, how does that make it any better? It's an adult.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. We'll just say prayers and God's will, right?
Yep. That's all we can do.
This dog didn't come to us for no reason. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Right. There you
But
go.
like I said in my dream, my 2026, 2026, bright, 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 2020. And those flights were so bright.
Well, that's awesome. I had a really warped, strange dream.
What did you dream?
I was just really warped. It was. I'll remember if I can remember part of it. It was like I lived in downtown New York or something, or maybe Brooklyn. I don't know. And something, my ex brother in law, um, he was in the backyard and he was like all mutilated, but he was still alive. And then I went in the house, I mean, and it was just like I had absolutely nothing, nothing, like cardboard boxes, and that was it. Like no furniture, and nothing. And I sat down on the curb and I was crying, and it was like, oh, I can't call 911, call 911. He needs help. He needs help. And I can't do nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. And the president came and sat next to me
Well, there you go.
and took me to a really posh hotel. I think it was more like I want to say maybe I was thinking it was a hotel and it was more like his penthouse or something,
Mhm.
and he had all the servants taking care of me. And I mean, it was just like, this is weird. This
No,
is
maybe what it is positive vibes for next year.
maybe,
You know
maybe.
what? We got to look at the bright side of things. There's always a dark side,
Yes.
but if we continue to look at the bright side, right? We all know that we're going to go through some dark times, really dark times in America here coming up. But it's going to get a lot brighter at the end. It's going to get better. You know, what do they say? You can only hit rock bottom. The only way, the next place you go is
Thanks,
the only place we can go once we hit rock bottom is up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
I
pretty
I
stoked with 2026.
I do get pampered from time to time in little ways, but it's well appreciated. So I do.
I try to pamper my mom as much as I can because I know that she gets, sitting in her house and whatever. I take
Yeah,
her, get her nails done for her,
right.
watch her while we're driving down the road, and she's going, they're so pretty. Yeah, Mom, I want you to go sit in your chair and stare at your fingernails for a while.
And while we're at it for prayers, keep my mom in your prayers.
Yes,
She
yes,
she's going to need
lots
a
of
lot of
them.
prayers in 2026.
Yep, and that's going to come out. That is going to come out in the positive. Telling you,
Yeah,
yes.
I saw that KMM. They said we were supposed to get a wind and a snowstorm, but luckily it's the west side and the upper peninsula. It's missing our area again. I swear somebody has a bubble over us, which I'm not complaining about. But yeah, we're supposed to get something tonight into tomorrow, but they're talking like 2 to 3 inches. So thank you, KMM. Yeah, she definitely. My mom's going through a lot right now, and it's gonna get real heavy and real ugly and real nasty for her.
But you
But
know what? It's always darkest before dawn, right?
I hope so.
Yeah. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Boy, I am full of phrases tonight.
Yes, you are.
I'm telling you what.
Most definitely.
I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what. I am feeling myself. I'm feeling good.
So he'll be home tomorrow then? Or does he work on the weekends too and he took today off?
He
the
took
snow day.
today off, got the heck away from it. Good for him. It's always better when they're at home than when you're looking outside and it's a snowstorm and they're out in it.
So do plow trucks drivers call in for snow days?
No, they have to work.
I know.
Can you imagine? But their trucks are so heavy that I don't think they even worry about it. Do you think they worry about it? I don't think they worry about it. Oh, and you know what else I learned? Oh, I got to tell you this. Did anybody know that Ghislaine Maxwell was a helicopter pilot?
No, I didn't.
She was.
Oh, okay.
She was a helicopter pilot. She was the one that helicopter piloted him over to the island. I thought, well, bullying for you. This is out of all the things and
Right.
I felt like, what was it? All the gin joints and all places, it's like all the things you could have told me about her.
Right.
That
Right.
I don't care. She was a chauffeur. I think she's a little more than that.
Right. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Well, you guys, it's that time.
I love you all, and I hope that you all had a very, 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 very Merry Christmas.
I hope everything was good for you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy
And we
your
will
family.
be here tomorrow.
And
we
then
will
next
see-
Sunday.
And then next Sunday, because we don't want to mess up your New Year's Day.
I'll do that all day.
Yep, we don't. You got all day New Year's Day so that you can watch the House of David.
Yeah.
So you can watch the House of David so that I can talk to you about it. I can't wait to talk to somebody about it. And Clyde doesn't want to talk to me about it. He said, "Can we watch football now?" No, we can't.
Yeah. And I love you guys too. Thanks for being you guys. We love you and appreciate you.
You guys are
Right
the
on the window.
best. You guys are the best. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Bye-bye.
Stay warm.
From shady news to crime so rough, you already know we just can't make this stuff up.